Hi, hello, happy Monday. Welcome to another fun-filled and exciting episode of Chieftain roams around in his tank exploding gloriously while he attempts to get his 5x5s of the day. So, having lots of fun with the toddler screaming in the background. Oh well, it happens. You can't wait 10 minutes to see nothing. Well, I'm not that much better than nothing, so whatever. Alright, so let's see. I have the game launched. Let's say game scene. So hopefully it should be black. Hopefully you should see a T55. I'm here for 2 hours. Let me set my 2 hour long reserve. Dun dun dun. Yes, I want the monies. I want the extra XP. And let's see, I got 6, 35, 16. Yeah, whatever, I'll use this. 200 XP. And I am good for the next 2 hours. Woohoo, give or take. I have no codes for you. They don't give me any anymore. I don't know why. So it's just a case of watching some gameplay, sit back, relax, ask me questions. It's what I do differently to a lot of other streamers. Is I tend to deal with technical matters of tanks. I have a library behind me, off screen above and off screen below, but I can usually handle questions. Give you a gift, not a great start. Hopefully, some of you have signed on the Military Invitational Tournament, so the prize-winning team is going to give cash to the unit that they are flying the flag for. They're going to have a hell of a rec room or a Christmas party or whatever it is that they decide they want to do with them. What is my job related to the game? I'm an evangelist. These days it's more business development than anything else. Museum relations. Used to be a little bit more involved in the technical research of the tanks. It's a bit loud. Don't do that much anymore because most of the research has already been done. No matter how many times you measure the same piece of armor, it's not going to change. No, I don't do balancing issues. I mean, I talk to the balance team sometimes if I have questions as to why they did something that's not real. That was a miss. Well, that's going to murder me, actually. Not a great start. Would Trax made of titanium be a good idea? I presume so. I don't know. I mean, titanium is very, very strong and very, very light. I don't know how brittle it is. I mean, I've seen test reports of an M18. They just shot AP rounds into the track to see what would happen. And this was back in the US. And all you got was very small little holes in the track, and there's no significant damage was done. So if titanium does the same thing, or if titanium shatters when penetrated, I couldn't tell you. It's not asbestos, it's radium is the problem at Bovington. So the T14 heavy tank, because why not? It's an assault tank, I'm sorry. So why not? Because it's American, sort of thing I'm interested in. And they tell me that because of a cracked dial, back then they used radium. I mean, they actually painted radium on the dials so that they would glow in the dark. They say due to a cracked dial, it is not safe. I think they're being a little bit excessive. Can that blow up? No. I think they're being a little bit excessive about it. I don't know, maybe if I show up wearing a hazmat, some sort of rad suit, maybe then they'll let me inside. I bet you, though, that the way the regulations are worded for British health and safety, that there is no exception for wearing a hazmat suit inside the tank. The KV has the same problem, the KV-1. Now that said, there is one in Fort Lee. Not that I ever get to Fort Lee very often. But there is at least a KV-1 there, and that has the it's a KV-1E with the extra armor that they popped onto the side. There have been a couple of issues with asbestos. If you recall on the Black Prince video, I was unable to access the engine compartment. They wouldn't let me open it up again because of asbestos. That seems to be less of a problem. Ooh, T95. I've been digging through some archives recently. The T95, of course, is the oh, hello. That was not a smooth transfer. Okay, let's try this again. T95 is the medium tank, not the gunmotor carriage. Will there be achievements hatch on the T28? Yes, at some point. Assuming that, unless for some reason we've annoyed Fort Benning. I expect that there will be. I haven't gone up there. Actually, it's been a couple of years since I've been to Benning, although the Army does plan on my being there in May. They want me to give a talk at a course. So I'll be sure to swing by the armor collection in their new house. One of the reasons I didn't do anything with them is that until very recently the track wasn't actually on the T28. Okay, so hopefully this S-tank is... Okay, so doubtless that A-mill is waiting for me to go around the corner here. It's not really an easy way for me to make a break for the next. And it's gone down the far side. I don't see any particular hurry here, so let's wait for that S-tank down at the bottom there to catch up. Is he stopping there? He is. Okay, well, let's see what happens. Well, found the Carnarvon. Well, still found the Carnarvon. What was that? Well, it's the Type 60, Type 61. Okay. And I have no access to that Foch either. I'm not going anywhere this way. It's just I've got way too much in front of me. That said, it also means that they are not in front of our main forces, who are valiantly retreating on the left-hand side here. But no hurry. That's... Really? Well, this is going to be a problem. Need to get out of here before I catch fire, but that Carnarvon's got a hell of a... Hopefully the Artie can polish him off. We'll see. No, it's the afternoon. What do you need with the my settings? Thumper's still around. I think Thumper was last seen in Sierra Army Depot. That is the 140mm test bed. Well, I don't want to close the blinds because I'm getting a delivery and I want to make sure I don't miss it. Although now you mentioned that the sun does seem to have come down a little bit and is on me here. Hang on a second, let me have a quick look at the dyno. Still getting complaints about my keyboard. Okay. Honestly, I wasn't noticing the sun in my eyes. Okay, hang on one second. Let me hop over here to the keyboard settings, or the sound settings, or the gate settings, or whatever the heck you want to call the things. Oh, I have a BRB screen. Actually, while it's doing that, I don't know if I can see what else is going on here. Let's have a look up here. Oh, it's an ST1. No wonder he's doing well. It's not the worst map for it either. Yes, I'm on NA. Where do all the VFWs get all their stewards? That's actually a very good question because it implies that a lot of them came home. I strongly suspect that they were simply training tanks that never went overseas. Still waiting for Tragic to give me whatever instructions that she wants me to do. Kind of curious to see how this is going to sort itself out here. He gave me instructions. Where? What the BRB? Yeah, I know, but we all want to know what's going on, what's going to happen here. How will this game end? How healthy is he? Oh, he's not healthy. He's not healthy at all. And there's two Arties, so this is not going to end well. T28 is slowly catching up here. Where is? Oh, he's not any healthier. All hope rests on the GSOR and the S-Tank. I have not done an inside hatch on the Bradley or the M113. 113 is going to be a lot easier. I have a line on one. Nice shot. There's his Top Gun. Bradley's... Oh... Bradley's a little trickier because it is still an in-service weapon. Okay, that's one down. I think we should come out with this okay. So I'm going to go to the BRB screen because Tragic wants me to go to the BRB screen.
Alright, bye.
Okay. The game is still continuing. The T95. Oh, come on. Artie should be able to nail him. But where's the Carnarvon? Oh. Come on up, S-Tank. That's one. And he is... Oh, that was a miss. Dun 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 dun. Oh, it hit the track. I hope he didn't use his... Oh, that's convenient of him. Come on, G-Sor. Okay, shoot. There you go. Hello, Lude. Do Australian M1A1s have DU? Apparently not. I remember seeing a presentation on their purchase. I don't know how it came across my desk. I really don't. But somehow I ended up with the Australian presentation on the matter. And they specified that, you know, in the list of differences for the standard American M1A1, a different armor package, which did not use DU. And of course, a refrigerator, which American tanks don't. Stream with Sophie, myself personally, unlike my schedule tends not to allow for that sort of thing. Taiwanese M1A2, I don't know if they've been bought yet. Well, I mean, the export approval has been granted, but I don't know if they've actually signed a contract. And I certainly don't know the nature of that contract. It's the same with the Moroccan M1A1s. I don't know what package they have. I suspect that they have the same or similar version to the Aussies. Okay, out of my way, please. No! Thank you. Annoyingly, I don't think I have any overhead cover or any cover behind me here. Let's hope this Udez will do the job for me. Well, that was a miss. Let's give it a couple of seconds here. Huh, nothing. Where did you go? Huh. Is he waiting for somebody? Oh, there he is. Thank you. Oh, I didn't even spot that. I got no spotting points. That didn't work. I was expecting to come out the other way. Oh well. I'll take an E50 holding up a little light tank. What is that little lightweight doing? Okay, there we go. Oh, is that little annoyance done with? Okay. That's not going to... On the other hand, they've left this way open, so... Yeah, that's not... I'm not going to be able to hold that. Do we have Artie? I do not... the E4 is getting hit. Ah, they're falling back. It's interesting. No kill Artie? What do you mean no kill Artie? I have a choice here. We're just kind of sitting here waiting for something to happen. Not sure what that 121 thinks he's doing. He's not helping me. And there, two of them are coming. Ah, and the project's coming back. Under fire, mind. Not penetrated. Much though it is tempting to just... We'll just stay here, wait till the guys at the bottom right come around the corner. I can't say this has been an outstanding game for me, but at least I'm still alive. I mean, they also serve those who just sit and distract enemies. Alright, let's see if we get at least this far back. That's while I'm continuing to open up everything else. Still trying to load. Alright, so I had a brief, it's like one of those half-second power cuts, but it was still enough to knock out my computer. Not enough apparently to knock off the ISP. But everything has to reboot now. This computer is towards the end of its service life. I actually have solar panels up top, so in theory this shouldn't happen much anymore, but the city is taking their sweet time coming around to inspect it, so although I'm paying quite a lot of money for the damn things, there's this huge, massive lever that says on and off. I kid you not, there's the solar panels have this massive lever saying on or off on the outside. It's set to off. And I'm not allowed to turn it on for fear of all sorts of ridiculous fines for operating an unpermitted system. Video on M36, yes. Now, the interesting thing about some of the American ones is that we have a line on doing some and actually firing main gun as well. And that's the M36, it's the M18, it's the Sherman 75, 76, 105, and Pershing, by the way. There is a live fire capable Pershing in the country. The problem is that most of these vehicles are located nowhere near a tank range. Hey, guess what? We won on the T-54. So let me Alt-Tab and get the screen back up here. And I can't get my by 5 because of the reboot, which is annoying as hell. All right. Oh well, I'm with the ST. 62,000 done on this one. Have I unlocked everything? Yes, I have. Ooh, not the. Oh, no wonder I'm going slow. For the love of Jesus. Okay, that might speed me up a little bit here. What's the difference in power? 650 to 50 horsepower. Maybe that's not too much of a difference, but I'm sure every bit helps. Why isn't the STB1 called Type 74? Because one is a prototype and the other one is a production vehicle. There are slight differences. It's the same with the XM551 that we have in the game versus the regular M551. Well, we did actually shoot an M18. You got to go back way in World of Tanks video history here, because it actually came out on the... Oh, what was the name of the guy from Georgia? Kyle. He ran a... he pretended to be a Russian firearms guy. Can't remember his screen name now. His catchline was "Have a nice day." Somebody will put it up. Anyway, so we did a video with the M18 with him. I was out for that loading. And it just took all day to get his video done. We didn't have any time left for one of ours, so we got to go by. FPS Russia, that's the bloke. E100. Well, I don't want to go up against an E100. I'm going this way. Nice guy, not exactly safety conscious. After he blew up the hut, the splinter of wood, actually I was sticking my head over the edge of the hatch, splinter of wood came and cut my lip. Our business development guy almost got his head taken off. Lessons were learned that day. But the first problem we had was that the range that had been identified by the vehicle owner, BLM came out and said, no, you can't fire a 76mm cannon on this range. And they must have gotten a heads up that we were going or something like that, because they were waiting for us when the truck arrived. And we then spent quite a bit of time panicking around trying to figure out where the hell we could shoot this M18. Oh, I don't know why they arrested him for something else entirely. I can't recall what the actual offense or chargeable offense was. Oh, I got an SB1 to help me out here. Okay. M46. Oh no, he got my track. Oh well, so much for him. I wonder who nailed him. The guard. Oh, way down there, I see. Oh, we got him in a crossfire. Oh, that's something else entirely. Okay, well, let's see what we can do here. Okay, hello M46, come get me. Not even sure what that was. Okay, so there's an S1 over there. Let's take the hits here while I wait for... T-44. Where's my Overwatch? Come on, Overwatch. They're obviously busy. Come on, we can't stay here all day. Oh, sod it. Okay, come on then. Really? The M46 is still there? There he is. Ooh, T-92 hurt me badly. Thank you. Yeah, now I owe you one. Never mind. I'm looking at the guys turning around and going back the other way. Come on, guard. See if you can find that S1. He's fully healthy. Okay, now the 251's coming up, so between the two of them, there we go. That's the one thing about the ST1, is you got one hell of a turret. And the gun ain't bad either, in all fairness. Ah, now we have a problem. Is he going to be able to get behind there and stay behind there is the question. I'm not going to be fast. I think this can... Oh, and an E100. This is going to be over before I can get the help. There's nothing to be done here but to go south, wait for the situation down south to resolve itself. Maybe if I can possibly get the E100 on the flank as it comes across the center courtyard. M103 is quite healthy. And the 251 is going to nail him. There's no hurry, we've got 9 minutes left. A lot of times I will see people, when they get this far, they'll just continue on without waiting to see whether or not they're getting any support at all. Okay, so all these guys are going up that way. What team am I joining for the new event? Oh, I'm not taking either. Part of the reason, in fact, a lot of the reason that I'm not actually one of the crew commanders in this case is that the army has me starting on Wednesday, and I'm going to be offline. Well, that's everybody. I'm going to be offline for the duration of the event, off in Fort Hood. And I will be back in a couple of weeks. Ricochet. Well, he better not win. That's about all I can say right now. Well, that's the end of that. Do wolfhounds still exist? I don't believe so. I think there were 2 deerhounds that are still around. Wolfhounds. In fairness, I don't think they made that many to begin with. Oh, there you go. Commander AF is there saying she's the ringer. Is that what a ringer is? I thought a ringer was somebody who's like a secret weapon. I'm still in 2. You can see my win rate for the 705. It's actually gone down a lot recently, but it's not great. And I don't know why it's gone up to 55 on that one. I really am in 2 minds about this. If you get the right map with the right tiering, this thing is awesome. And the gun has much to recommend it. But there are also times where this tank just does not do what it's supposed to. Okay, and Hitman is in Russian, so I have no idea what it says. Oh, there's a discount on one of the tech trees. Maybe I can buy something. I've unlocked a whole lot of vehicles I haven't bought because I'm waiting for them to be on track and then reduce costs. You think we get lots of things for free just because we work for the company? No, we don't. We have to earn and buy the things. Oh, there goes USPS. What I'm actually waiting on is a new computer. According to UPS, it should be here between an hour ago and 2 hours from now. Which, of course, is going to get to me just in time for me to... on second thoughts, that's not going to work well for me. Just in time for me to just unbox it and then leave it in the corner until I get back from Fort Hood in 3 weeks. Ooh, good lord. Oh, he got murdered. Ow. What's the other one? Oh, it's a T-49 up there as well. IS-7, yeah, I don't care how good a turret this tank has. I'm not going up against an IS-7. I'm certainly not going up against an IS-7 on my own. And with a Somewhat in backup, no, we do not have that firepower required. Considering how heavy they have gone on the east, I mean, it's only a matter of time before they push us over, really. That said, I guess we do have the hill. A miss. However, he took... Oh no, that wasn't him. As I said, it's actually a pretty good gun. Now that said... That's the ELC there that nailed him. There's a miss. Too much in between me and him. I'm tempted to say my work here is done. I'm going to have a crack at the IS-7. Ow! Nope. I don't want to do this, but okay. Since my team is now focusing on the left side here. Well, that G-Sour's up there. PTA versus Leopard. It's really an easy answer to this. So the G-Source seems to be shooting down this side. I have to use this building for cover. Could do with these two TDs up here. That I don't know how helpful they're being. That was a miss. T-49 got... Oh dear. Okay. Okay, I am going to abandon this entirely here. And I'm just going to go this way. Actually... that may be worth another shot. Sadly, no. Okay. Let's go around the other way. Let's see if we can help out that Batsat 25 against the Bat Show over there. Because I'm not going to be advancing here at all. Nine minutes to go. After PTA is looking for the Batcha again. Batcha went down the hill. Dang it. He was not sufficiently patient. Well, I guess I was not sufficiently fast to get to where he could tell that I was going to help him out. What with the Batcha? Now, this is still a tier 10 tank here. And it doesn't matter if he's at half strength because he does have that small little clip thing that he does. That worked. I bet he wasn't expecting that. Haha! That's last seen way on the other side of the map. Ooh. And Artie doesn't like me either right now. So if we can just get past this ISU. 7 minutes to go. It's still anybody's game, but I think we still have the positional advantage. IS-7 falling back. Okay, Centurion's gone. Am I using a free account? No, I'm not using a free account. Ah! And my new computer has just arrived, so I'm just gonna... one moment. Exciting and fun-filled day.
Alright, partner.
Much obliged.
Here you go. Let's do. I need a signature, but we're good. I'll take care of it.
Alright. Say so.
Okay,
Bye-bye. This spent several $1,000s on a PC. I'm damn well gonna pause my game to get it. I kind of alternate between buying and building this time. So the last computer I've had since what I'm currently running is a 2011 Intel i7 2600K or 2700K, something like that. I mean, it's been upgraded over time, but it's about at the end of its service life. So on to the 5900 with a 6800 XT. So autoplay World of Tanks much faster. Believe me, I do play higher horsepower games. No, Wargaming is not buying this. In fairness, Wargaming have given me a fairly reasonable laptop, which is more useful for my travel and regular business. And it's plenty powerful enough for me to play a few games when I'm on the road. In fact, I'm going to bring it with me to Fort Hood in the hope that I'll be able to find a power socket. Congratulations on 4 in a row. Ooh. So we still got the hangover going. Oh yeah, let's see what this tech tree thing is that's going cheap right now. It is... Okay, I already have the light tank. Never mind, disregard. Say Panzer IV? Panzer IV! My settings were reset one. Oh, hang on a second. Give me a second. Hang on. Mic properties. No mic filters. No, the settings remain the same. Okay, so the GSOR. So I've only had a couple of games with this, and I kind of like it actually. It's the problem with it is when you get it stock, it just wants to drive straight. It doesn't want to turn at all. So you can see I've given it the grousers to add traverse speed. I've upped my commander is my driver? Sorry, my driver's got clutch braking somewhere. I've done what I can to get it to turn. It actually will turn. But what is shocking, and it took me a while to figure this out because I was wondering why I wasn't exploding so often, is the 37 concealment value on this little British tank. And if I compare that to something else small and evil and impossible to find if it decides it wants to hide, look at the even. 35. And I don't know if I have an S-Tank. Do I have an S-Tank? That's also pretty damn... I do have an S-Tank. Haven't played it yet, but I do have it. Okay, 52. That's really, really hard to spot. But as light tanks go, that little GSOR is surprisingly annoying. Surprisingly capable. And of course, it's got a good gun. So if you take opportunity shots, it's pretty... Now, I've only played 3 or 4 games in them. And the first 1 or 2 was enough for me to realize that I needed to seriously upgrade for the traversing. But with upping the view range and the turning radius, it's actually gotten much better. I am going to write it off as a tax expense, yes. Plans to get the T-29 running again? No. I was having a chat many moons ago with the director of the U.S. Tank Museum. That's Len Dyer. You'll probably be more familiar with Rob Cogan. He tends to be a little bit more less camera shy. And the problem with restoring a vehicle to operational status is once you have it running, you got to keep it running. And I don't know if you realize if you've figured it out or not, in your own experience, but oftentimes hangar queens are just maintenance sucks. You gotta keep the engine going. It keeps the rubber lubricated, the seals, all those other good things that happen. Okay, I have absolutely no idea how good the camo is on this, but let's see what happens. What has happened here? So they realize that they will not be in a position to routinely run any of the vehicles that they restore. As a result, they are doing preservation, not restoration, which is why they've given all those vehicles a brand spanking new coat of paint, which they really did need, and it will help immensely. But I suspect if you look inside, I mean, I can't remember if I looked inside the T69 last time I saw it, but if it's anything like the T54E1 with the autoloader system, it is a wreck. That said, the inside of the T28 is it's pretty good condition. Any World War II 135 scale tank models I'd recommend. Well, it could be any of them, really. I mean, it's a fairly large industry. Here's Gary Choi. Play the FE4202. I don't have it. I don't have either the original Chieftain that was a 3D model or the later one. Why? I have never seen this map so under actioned. There's absolutely nothing going on here. The circle I have is the render range. I'd like to know how much closer I need to get before I can physically see something that's spotted to shoot at it. I don't do spotting range because there's so many variables. Just because the thing says I'm in spotting range doesn't mean I actually am in spotting range. Oh, he's got the anti-aircraft style on it. I'm waiting for the swarm to come over on the west side, and it's not happening. Quiet, too quiet. Do I have the 79E? I don't think so. How effective was Hesh, and is it realistic? When was it realistically obsolete? Aha! Finally, I spotted something. I wouldn't say it's obsolete per se. The question is, what are you shooting it at? It still has its moments. Can I get any closer? I mean, I'm not sure I don't want to have to push forward. I may have to push forward. I mean, I'd love to make a run this way, but there's nobody close enough to give me cover. All we can do is just hope that this sorts itself out before they finally get bored up at the top left. Am I still doing inside the hatch? Well, I will at some point. Okay, at least we know where he is. The problem is that it requires travel. And I... Oh, okay. And I am not traveling right now because of COVID. Will I be a commander in a team clash at some point in the future? Yeah. As I say though, because the army has me this time around, I had to refuse. Oh, hello. Okay, I'm doing lots of spotting here, but nobody's taking any advantage of it. Can't get to the 60 TP because the M48's in the way. And no, he's... Oh, this isn't working well here. Oh, 21 hit points left. Already had a fair crack at him. And we finally have a push on the far side. Let me see where that Skoda goes. Ah. Well, that's the end of that. He's full health. AMX 13 is full health. Yeah, that's all I'm going to do at this point is maybe if that Skoda decides he's finally going to move, is I might possibly get a consolation kill on the Artie. But even at that, my rate of fire is ridiculously low. Why are they different for each region? They're just supposed to be familiar to the players, I guess. Well, that's me spotted. Well, that does show you how hard it is to spot that guy. But I don't know how... I blame the team on that one, not me. Considering everybody went southeast, they should not have lost that. Let's try it again. It's actually a bigger box than I was expecting. I'm running a full-size tower on the lefts, but I thought I was getting a mid-size. Oh well. What am I doing inside the hatch before? No, I'm going for army purposes, not personal or wargaming. I show up because of COVID. Basically, the way the army is doing exercises right now is you basically get isolated. So I show up in... I'm staying in, they call it the sports dome. I don't know if it's a gymnasium or whatever. Someplace with 4 walls, a roof, and a shower. And I'm going to be stuck in there, I guess, for 2 weeks. Okay, so is there a nice little bush around here somewhere I can hide behind to spot up there? It doesn't really seem to be, does there? It's not really much of a bush. Oi, come back here. The hell? System written. Really? He's already gotten into trouble? Where's my pen? Hey, Dino. Can you have a look up this guy, please? The other thing about this is sometimes is one of those ones where you just have to wait until things have thinned out a little bit before you can get cracking. Let's go this way. Seven is healthy. What we got? We got a 4005. Haven't seen. Oh, he's over there. Okay. 57 is falling back. The EBR, however, has not been spotted. Don't look like I'm going to get him anytime soon. Oh, hello. That would be a hell of a shot if it was to hit him. The 1 pixel, and of course it doesn't do any damage. Yeah, I'm only doing 200 points of damage at a time here. Hello? No? Haha, there you are. Oh, and I have also been spotted. So let's go out of the way here. Oh, yeah, okay. Thank you. T30. Okay. Okay, let's wait for them to get around the corner, and let's go see if we can spot ourselves an EBR. Oh, there he is. Fortunately, pain to the driver. Or more accurately, the gunner. You do that in a real tank and the gunner is going to be yelling at you. Spotted. Damn EBR. Alright, let's just swarm around this guy. He's got to reload eventually. Alright, onwards. It's the end of him. And we have a successful end to the game. Well, wasn't exactly a smooth shot. No matter. His EBR has survived to the end. The bitter end. Okay, oh, he's going for the RD, I'll bet, is he? I would if I were him. The Waffenträger is going to try to head him off. What GPU is it? It's the Radeon 6800 XT, something like that. I just didn't see the money in the 69 or the 3090. I mean, I was willing to throw money at it. I wasn't willing to throw that much. You know, watch as the Lorraine shotguns him now. There he is. Not as shotgunnied as I would have hoped. Come on, Lorraine. At least he's a fast tank, but or a fast TD. SPG. Where are you going? Go, come the other way. Damn it. Handbrake turn. Let's run. Oh, that's not right. There we go. Jumped in my Humvee and always dumped Gunner. Yeah, I could see that. Why am I not one of the team captains? Okay, obviously you're a late arrival. I am off to Fort Hood, Texas next week. Or actually in 2 days. And I will be completely incommunicado. In a bubble. In an exercise. For a couple of weeks. Alright, so I got my 5x5s. Yay! Let's try some other things. Let's see where I am actually. 138 and I need what, 150? Oh, 139. Okay, one more game and I'm done with the 705. And they wouldn't reschedule the event, so as a result, Commander AF has stepped into my stead. Alright, well let's... what am I going for? I have a mission in a heavy tank to get 2 kills in 3 minutes. And I am not sure what a suitable heavy tank... It's got to be... The catch is also got to be a tier 6, which means the Churchill is out. The Churchill 3. So I'm not quite sure what's... I mean, you also need a cooperative enemy is the other problem. Let's play Patriot, why not? It is that Hyper. Hello again. It's been a while since I've seen you. Last time I was in Fort Bliss for a couple of weeks, and it was chilly. I'm hoping that Hood will be a little bit more reasonable. I mean, I live in Central Texas. I mean, hot is a occupational hazard. I have a video that we took in Iraq, and it's one of my gunners, and he's standing out in the shade, and he's got the body armor and the long sleeves, and it's not so bad today. It's only 110. Yeah, you want an autoloader, or the alternative is a high rate of fire gun like this small 90 at a lower tier. That maybe you can get something with not too many hit points to shoot at. Going to Greece where men are men, women are skirts, and the goats walk funny. Kind of Greekish, doesn't it? I don't know what it is about the Greeks, but it's like 3,000 years ago, or 2,000 years ago. No, 2.5. So I mean, Herodotus was what, 400 BC. Thucydides was 280 BC. It's like they all got together and said, how can we screw with the people from the future who will come to visit our ruins? And I know what we'll do. We'll stick them all up on the top of really high hills that you have to climb up in the middle of the summer. It's an ugly tank. I don't know what I hit, but was it important? Wait, he's on his side. Quick, kill him before somebody prepares him. Reload. Ah! Well, I wasn't going to get my 2 minutes anyway that way. Alright, my second tank. There's nothing else obvious, so it would be the second tank. Okay, so there are some pretty big guns, but I got some pretty reasonable turret armor here, so let's see what we get. That's not how you do it. Absolutely not how it's done. Now, that wouldn't have been within 2 minutes anyway because of the... Of course, the arty will finish me off. As I said. It's a good point in the KV2, actually. Let's hop up a few tiers. I've got a bunch of tier 10s that I never play because I'm too busy grinding all the tanks that I don't have. Or I'm busy playing premiums because I need the cash or credits. Opinion of the T26E3. Oh, E5. I like it actually. I mean, yeah, the gun's a little weak because it's a short 90. But the arm is pretty reasonable. The gun is fast. Gets on target quickly. It really is a toss-up between the Super Pershing and the T26E3 if you want to play something of that tier. So another one that might actually do well for this mission is I need more consumables. It's the American M6 with the 90s. It's another one of those tanks that's kind of weird. It looks awful. Oh, the tiering on this is terrible. It's a lot better than people give it credit for, though. But on my Silvergo, I used it buying tanks. How do you play the T-32? Hold down. That's basically your only answer. I still enjoy the T-32. Not as much as the M109, but I still enjoy the T-32. Yeah, I mean, the silhouette from the flank is ridiculous. And if I mean, there is one that still exists. It's in Fort Lee, Virginia. It's missing a track, if not missing 2 tracks right now. And if you look at it in person, you're there going, what were they thinking? Now, obviously, of course, the reason that it's so damn big is that inside here is a Wright Cyclone. And that serves me right for looking at a doing some touristing of the vehicle instead of actually killing things. Alright, come on then. Oh, hello. Ah! Curses! Wait, how do we get to 8 minutes 20 already? Oh, it's an assault game. Okay, so I need to kill a second tank somehow. There's nothing for me to kill. And there goes 2 minutes. Okay, go barn door. I'm gonna take a hit from one of the 2 TDs up here. There's no two ways in the matter. But that's what heavy tanks are for. You're supposed to take a hit and punch through. Or not. Okay, that works too. Oh, hello. Wait, is he shooting HE? Oh, sorry, that was coming. Okay, let's go. Come on, Hellcat. Don't know why he's shooting HE. Okay, that was more hits than I wanted to take, but okay. Whatever works. Where's the Dicker Max? Oh, there's the Dicker Max. Let's go that way. What help? I'm coming! I'm coming! What do you want me to do? Don't know what these two are doing down here. Well, I'll take the spotting or the assist damage, I guess. We're talking about something the size of a barn door. He's not much better. Oh, look at that, a 304. Never mind. Oh, what? We're sitting on the base. Cool. And we're outnumbering them. Oh, we might win this. Okay, let me get some base capture points while I'm doing this then. Oh, hello. Really? What's the gun on this guy? Does he know to shoot at me or him? Where did my team go? Oh, he fell back. Okay. And just a KV3. So if he wins this, I will be very surprised. First tier tank is a T-28, the Russian one or the American one? With the hyphen I'm going to assume Russian. The hyphen kind of came and go. Officially it doesn't exist in American, but you will see in the archives many references to the vehicle with the hyphen. So it's wrong, but it's very common. It's a bit like the M4A3E8 business when you're supposed to say M4A376 HVSS. There's a common understanding of what you mean in most cases. Oh, I didn't get... Oh, it's because of the reset I had earlier. Oh well. And we won with the Patriot as well. Go figure. Okay, so let's hop up to tier 10. What do I have at tier 10? Oh, let's take the autoloader, why not? I haven't played Artie in a very long time. How much boy at tier 10 Artie do I? I have a 261 I haven't played. I have a Conqueror gun carriage I haven't played. And I have the T92, which I have played. Probably also want to change. Okay, it's a gun ram. Yeah, you need a gun rammer on a T92. There's no two ways about that. Mutation, turbocharger, camo net, doesn't matter, it's not that big. Are you kidding? No, and for some reason I have gold ammo loaded. Yeah, whatever. If you're going to get one round every 5 minutes, it's not that much. Can you get the skirts off of the Jumbo? The worst grind tank, or the worst grind tank ever played was the, and this was years ago, the stock VK3001P. Totally stock. Took forever to get up to speed. Why do I have a turbo on the Artie? To relocate. It's something that absolutely infuriates me is people who set up shop in an artillery piece and they never move. And there are quite a few reasons that you should not do that. But try convincing 95% of artillery players of this. I have a Chieftain Teaches coming out actually soon, which covers this, and I haven't mentioned it when the previous Chieftain Teaches. But the two big advantages are A, if you move, you get angles on people who are hiding behind cover, and stationary because they're hiding behind cover. And also, this is not a fast vehicle anyway. And the other reason is that when the enemy lights start coming to you, they will go here, they will go here, or they will go here. They're always going to look in the same place. And the best way to survive is to just not be in that place. Now, that said, I also don't like usually going where the other Artie goes, but in this case, I will make an exception. Let's see if I can get this motion. No, not really. You staying still? If you want to stay still, I don't mind. Where are you going? We got like one shot a minute, but... Ooh, direct hit. Haha, he will not be happy with that. Optimus shooting at the... Yeah, that's not happening. On the other hand, if you do get something this small with the direct hit... Oh, really? It only took off half his health. That's almost disappointing. I mean, I can splash him. He won't be happy with me. Yeah, whatever. Or not. Oh, it's a miss. Okay, now we have some real problems. What the hell? Very real problems. Motion or tortoise? Both of which are now... Damn it. Okay, so now the only remaining choice I have is kind of go up here maybe and get some angles down to the southwest, but this is... the amount of vehicles we have left is just not going to be sufficient for this. Centurion AX is too healthy. The ELC is going to go and die a horrible death now in a moment. And I've been spotted, so I'm hosed. Doesn't matter. What tank would I rather play? Oh, I or KV2? KV2. I actually enjoy playing the KV2 with the 107. Yes, I know, it's a bit weird. Alright, so let's go. Let's find ourselves a tier 10 autoloader. Let's see if I can find myself 2 tanks to kill in 3 minutes. Actually, it's 3 minutes, not 2. So that M6 Heavy actually came close. It does surprise people. That's the other thing. So it's kind of like, oh, it's a KV2. I just took a hit. And they don't stop to realize that they didn't take as much damage as they thought they were going to. They come around the corner waiting to, you know, you're in the middle of the reload and then they get a 107 to the face. I've sometimes done the same thing with the T95, and this used to be a thing in Clan Wars as well. On occasion, take the T95 or the T30, and you would put the 120 on it because you know your function really is more base reset than destruction. And again, they think you're reloading, and then they get a second round to the face. Oh, good God. I'm just going to sit back and let the EBRs sort it out. Kranwagen 255. Oh, dear God. I'm not going to be able to hit a damn thing. Yeah, they are starting to recycle the questions, I've noticed. So if you take notes, you get more chance later on. Okay, well, let's see what happens. Insufficient depression. Hello? Shoot. Okay, I'm not... Oh, it's a bad shot, okay. Reload, reload, reload. Reload faster. Curses. Can you get up that hill? No. Okay, down we go. Somebody shot at me. Okay, let's reload again. Not sure that bastard's got the right idea here. Definitely not sure he has the right idea. Where is he? I'm waiting for this guy to come down behind me. There he is. I have achieved absolutely nothing. Is that my dog in the back? No, it's my wife's dog. Note the distinction. What do I know of the Universal Carrier? Other than the fact that it's one of the very, very few vehicles I cannot drive. I've tried. It does not work for me. So the 113 is another odd vehicle that you either have a really good game or you don't. And I have not played with it. You know, I'm going to play with that later. Let's try something completely different. Alright, let's try the Foch 155. So the well, I mean, what's to say about the Universal Carrier? Most produced armored vehicle in history. It steers by changing the shape of the track. Although if you steer the vehicle all the way around, then yeah, it'll flip. Yep. Brake dust. Ships will still do friendly fire. It's been a while since I played ships, honestly, because I'm too busy grinding all the things here. And this is an assault defense game. Not ideal for a fixed TD. I've 12T, I have a T69. Well, so there's the Universal Carrier, the Bren Carrier, and there was another carrier, I can't remember what it was, a Scout Carrier. They're all very, very similar, not absolutely identical. Okay, so maybe I can get a shot on something. We'll see. 432 is going to the far side. Nope, no, he's stopping. I shall take a risk. I'm sure there's a reason that missed. Doesn't matter, he dead anyway. Carnarvon. There is something to be said for an auto-loading 6-inch gun. $4,005, eh? Ready? You back for more? What on earth is he firing? It's not a small gun. There is an artillery piece. Not that they're doing very much. That LT-432 is having a pretty good game, all things considered, I think. I mean, I'm trying to figure out what that T-95 has in mind. Especially since they lost their scout. Do they have anything fast? T-62, where's he? I haven't seen him. Is he offline? Oh, there he is, up top right. There's the 95. He's not playing. I don't know what he's doing, but he's not playing. That is such a waste to see a T-95 sitting in an ambush position. As I said, again, you got a 6-inch gun and a foot of armor. This is not a tank for sitting back and sniping. That is a tank for getting into people's faces and making them miserable. There we go. Finally, he's moving. Ooh. Okay. He should have been playing in there instead. So, it's the GSOR. There really is something to be said for an auto-loading 6-inch gun. Although that said, my win rate with this vehicle is absolutely horrible. And this is one of the few reasonable gains I'm getting with it. I'm curious where the 4005 went to. There he is. T-62 is probably cursing his teammates, because that's what T-62 drivers do when their team loses. Oh, look how healthy he is. Finally. Not exactly a long-range sniper. Well, you wonder about that. So if you go back in... I'm looking at the comment by... who was it? Avo... Fog, or whatever. I have a really small font. If you go back way in World of Tanks history, the T-30 used to be a Tier 10 heavy tank instead of a T9 TD, and to this day I still use it as a heavy tank because it's got pretty reasonable tracks. It's pretty fast for its standards. It's got a let's try the batch. Actually, no. Let's drop down to the Lorraine. Might as well get the credits since I need them. I have to change the equipment on this guy as well. To dispersion, okay, we'll do that. Yeah, okay. Just because World of Tanks is something pegged as a vehicle. It's like taking an M103 into brawl with other heavy tanks like Maus and Type 5. It does not, well, not M103, even the T110E5. Yeah, it's a heavy tank, but that's not how you use it. In fact, even if it was in a Maus or a Type 5, I wouldn't brawl with a Maus or a Type 5 because you have no advantage. Let the TDs deal with it, that's what they're for. You go take your heavy tank and go beat up on something else. Yeah, got it, Dino, last battle. I'm gonna have look my nice new computer. Just look at it, I'm not gonna have time to set it up. It's insane, the amount of work that I have to do before I take off on Wednesday. But the Lorraine is one of those, it's a bit like the M103, it's one of those love-hate vehicles. Some people love it and some people hate it. I've, generally speaking, enjoyed the Lorraine, even once it became a premium. Okay, so I'm looking at all these guys going to the west side of the map. And I'm thinking to myself, there is no reason for them to be on the left side of the map. Because there is nothing in the west worth fighting over. I find it interesting how he's shown on the circle as way outside the cap circle. In actuality, he's actually a fair bit inside. So, I mean, this is the objective, the decisive point on the map, key terrain, whatever you want to call it. And they're over here contributing nothing to that. The only saving grace is that they don't have anybody there either. Sorry, that they probably have people on that side as well. You know, I'm starting to get the feeling I probably should join this guy inside the cap circle. Oh, there's an AML coming up. I'll drop it down to 1 minute. I mean, it'd be a pretty silly way to win the game, but it'll work. T95 slowly climbing the hill. I mean, bless him. Actually, I think he's in a stationary spot there. Yeah. Well, if you spot me something there, I'll shoot at it. Or I got spotted. That works too. Really? T95 is still there. AML is still there. No, AML is no longer still there. Okay. So again, you got the Scorpius up there. Not much I can do with him. I think the T10 is going to take a look for him now. 2, 3. I am quite happy to shoot through something, to knock down a building, in order to get at whatever it is I want to kill. Is there Artie? Yes, there is an Artie. But now they have a problem because they... oh, look, a turtle. They got to come to us. I mean, they don't have a choice. The only way to get to us really is to try to come over this hill, which opens them up. There's that scorpion again. And an STA. Okay. 40 seconds. IS-32 down there, not doing very much. Yeah. Not the most exciting game. The enemy team were not. That's really good, apparently. Sorry, if you're on the enemy team. Two tanks could hold the whole flank. Well, that's part of it, but you don't even need a flank. I mean, all you do is you rotate the mini-map 90 degrees, and all of a sudden what was your flank is now your front. Make this your front line. Hopefully the mouse will see this. Set up your defensive positions up here. They'll end up coming over the hill, and you just turkey shoot them as they come over. Who cares if they own all of this section? It's completely irrelevant. Alright, so that is the end of that stream, I do believe. Let me backtrack right quick then before ending. It's 6 o'clock on the dot. That makes a bit of a change. Usually I run late. Yeah, moderate. Okay, let me have a quick look around the back here. Let's see what else we have. This battle, yes, we said that. Lorraine is made. I'm telling you, there were a lot of people who do not like the Lorraine. Yeah, I mean, so again, does depend. So when the enemy gets the west side with the bushes for cover, it's horrible. On the encounter map, who cares? They can sit in the bush all day long. It's not what gets them the win. Oh, I see. Kermit has... hello, Kermit. I haven't seen you in a while. Kermit has replied to that as well. Scorpions fight the grass. You can... Oh, he drowned. You can go down surprisingly steep hills as long as you put the tank into reverse when you do it. So... Alright, ready to raid when you were ready to go. Okay, so you were going to go and raid somebody. Enjoy your raid. I will be back in 3 weeks, give or take. So next week I'm in Hood. Week after that I'm in Hood. Yeah, no earlier than 3 weeks. So until then, enjoy yourselves, having a good day, and I'm going to go play with my new computer and look at it and go, oh. Take care.